Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet, and this is game number 3 of the first series of the Kaspersky Arena in July. And up the top left side of the map, we do have our red Protoss player WhiteRa, and down the bottom right side of the map, we do have our green Zerg player Biphy. And I gotta say, man, Biphy is really up against. I gotta say, he's up against a better player, I believe, and he's really got to get something done here. He's on a nice big map here. I don't think that actually favours him in this game, because he really needs to get in. He really needs to get some good early damage in there. And if you've seen a ZVZ game, which I've cast, most of them, you've probably seen the 12-minute roach push, the 11-minute roach push. And I'm going to say that is what Biphy really needs to start thinking about, because he's been going for ling pressure. Not the best idea. You need to start going for roaches. You need to get your roach tech going on. You need to get like an 11, 12-minute roach push. And I think that would really hit WhiteRa at a perfect timing, because around the 11, 12 minute, he's starting to finish off his economy, starting to get some units out, but he hasn't got any sort of army at that point, and it could really hurt him. But the good thing about a map being this big is that Biphy is going to have no problems getting his expansion down by the time WhiteRa sees him. So yeah, great stuff there. But yes, really Biphy needs to get some sort of early roach pressure going down. 11, 12 minutes, that's going to be my recommendation anyway, to counter WhiteRa. And we'll see if Biphy takes my advice. But yeah, not too much going on otherwise. This map very big. WhiteRa is going to get his expansion down very soon. There we go. And is he going to build it? Is this guy just going to run away? He's not really paying attention there. And he is going to... That's a bit of a boo-boo there. Not getting that... This probe is... Please tell me this probe is actually going to build the Nexus and not just go off mining. Because... Yeah... Here, this is what's keeping him amused. This is what's keeping his attention going. He's going for a cannon rush. He figures, alright, I'm 2 games ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and just go nuts. And he's going to try and take this pylon out as fast as he can. I don't think it's going to be fast enough though, and there's another pylon down here, so he needs to start working on the cannons, but he's just in a horrible position, and his hatchery has gone down now, so yeah, not going to be that good. They can't even afford to attack the probe because they have to attack these cannons, but this cannon is certainly going to go down. The drones are all going to run for it, and WhiteRa, man, just when I thought Biphy might have had a chance, is going to get cannon rushed, man, and that is just nasty, very nasty for WhiteRa to go ahead and do that. I suppose all's fair in love and war, but still, man, yeah, I am not liking WhiteRa too much for this move, man. I was definitely a fan of Biphy at this moment, even though he was way behind and he wasn't really going anywhere, but yeah, not happy. This is not a happy game for me. But the hatchery is going to go down. A third coming up over here, so Biphy definitely getting something done, but I think that that bit of damage just may have knocked him off his feet a little bit, and I'm not sure how he's going to get back up. And of course the probe coming over here, and he's going to be like, alright, round 2, let's go for it, let's do it again. And Biphy, man, poor guy, although the hatchery's up now, so he's just going to cancel that, because I don't think he's going to have time to put the cannons down before the creep spreads over it. I do not know, maybe not, but probe decides not to go for it, just moves back, and meanwhile WhiteRa is just going for pretty standard play, as he always does. He's just going to get a ton of workers out for now, and then around the 10-minute mark he's going to go for something a little bit more ballsy. And meanwhile, what have we got going on for Biphy? Not too much. He's barely got his expansion out, and he's just still trying to get his shit together. He doesn't. I think whatever plan he may have had is sort of gone out the window. He's starting to get ling speed, but I don't think he really has any lings at the moment, not a large amount. And we all know how well lings work against WhiteRa's compositions, which is the answer, of course, is abysmally. So yes, I'm not even sure if Lings will be able to take out these two cannons. You'd probably lose like 10, 15 Lings trying to take these out. But a couple of roaches are going to go in there and do some good stuff. So yes, single Zealot got to come in here. He's going to see the third base. Queens are going to take him out, but he might actually get a worker if he decides he's going to be a little bit suicidal. Yeah, there he goes, going for workers. Because why the hell not? And the Zealot goes straight for the Queen. There's a bit of miss micro. Maybe he could have got another worker, but he does get taken out. Meanwhile, Overlord's getting taken out from Biphy. Never a good sign, especially when you are so close to being supply capped. So yes, he's definitely going to be a bit behind now. And where is the tech options for Biphy? I cannot imagine that after losing so much in the last two games from going Lings, he's going to continue to push the Ling pressure, because I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It really, really doesn't make sense. WhiteRa is doing the same thing he's always done, and Lings do not work against this composition. He's got to think of something else, and where is it going to come out? Where is he going to do it? And yeah, the answer is I do not know. I do not know. But what I do know is that there is another Zerg player in this tournament. It is none other than TLO. And yeah, if TLO and WhiteRa get together, then maybe TLO can show Biphy exactly how to counter WhiteRa's build. But I don't know when TLO is going to be jumping into this tournament. I don't know if indeed WhiteRa does win this series. I don't know if he's going to last to when TLO jumps in. So yeah, it's all up in the air. But Zealot's being warped in there, man, and how nasty is that? He's starting to get the Banelings going, but Banelings, I mean, they're going to be good for taking this army out, but even the cannons are still going to take their toll. And finally going in, Ling's just going to start wiping these guys out. Some reinforcements coming in. I mean, after this, I thought that was a Dark Templar for a second, man. I mean, why not? Because WhiteRa just is that nasty this game. Really, really doing some nasty stuff. Meanwhile, some sentries going to come down. And yeah, 5 sentries. So I think Ling should be able to take these out without too many problems. But looks like a large amount of forces coming in from WhiteRa has actually gone back in here. And this guy's got a great position there, but he is going to get taken out eventually. And meanwhile, this massive army just getting morphed in here, doing all sorts of good job. And starting to get some spore crawlers, but it may just be too little too late. Totally blocking off all these forces. And WhiteRa has split Biphy's bases, his entire force right down the middle. Not much that Biphy can really do about it. He's trying to get a third, but I don't think this is really going to help the situation any. Because what it comes down to is WhiteRa has a ton of Zealots, and Lings and Banelings are not that good versus Zealots. They're really not. He needs roaches. He doesn't have them for like this. The same as the last game. He doesn't have roaches when he needs them, and it's going to cost him once again. And here we go. I mean, look at that. 3-4 Banelings went into the Zealot, man. The Zealot did not die. Protoss units are just so beefy. I mean, Terran, you do good damage against Zerg, you do good damage against Terran. Protoss units are just so beefy. They cost a lot, but they got a lot of health, so Baneling's not that good against them. And they don't tend to group up, really mash up as much as other races, as much as Zerg and Terran do. The Protoss don't take that much from Baneling hits as you might think. So they're not usually a good counter versus any sort of Protoss harass. And there we go. Game number 3. Biphy goes down again. And what can I say, man? WhiteRa had his number in pretty much every game. And good play from WhiteRa there. I'm going to say he's definitely, yeah, Biphy was definitely the underdog, and WhiteRa played beautifully and did what he needed to do and got 3 wins in a row. So you can't really fault him for that. And yeah, we will be moving on to series number 2. And I believe, actually, the next player is going to be Thorzane. Thorzane, a Terran player. We've seen him in, he's actually been in the round of 16 and round of 32 of, well, at least in the round of 32, I can't remember the exact games he got through to, but of the Home Story and the Dreamcast, I think. So he was definitely in there doing some good work, but I don't think he made it to any of the quarterfinals. He may have, but for the life of me I can't actually remember. Anyway, we will be seeing him go up against WhiteRa, so it is going to be PVT, and yeah, that is going to be pretty awesome. So stay tuned for the next series of the Kaspersky Arena, and I will catch you guys when I cast those games. This is Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.